Spend a day with me for restocking materials, buying of new materials, and a whole lot of things. But before that, kindly do listen to this. And trail, and trail, and trail, trail. Before I start this episode, I have a small favor to ask from you. More than 80% people that watch this channel do not subscribe. And my goal is to reach 50. Meaning that please, if you've ever watched my video, you've ever liked, you've ever commented and shared, please do subscribe. It actually helps our audience to grow. Thank you. This is my humble plea, kindly do subscribe. So it started with a rocky morning, like as always. You see my hand, my wig in my hands, trying to get a list of things I had to buy that week. So that is what I see me doing. There are some fabrics that I had to buy, some matching nets and some things that would match it with the creation of it. So I had to, go back, check them out before I leave. Actually, here today, I went with my brother. So I got a free ride to wherever I was going to, which was our central market here in Ghana. So I kind of had a free ride. We met my auntie, and she also was going to town. It was like, why not join us? Let's all go together. And then this is it. You see me getting my wig on to make sure that I get things done for myself before I go. This is some of the these are some of the days. Like, these are the typical behind the scenes you don't see me go through. So I decided to share it today so that you can see how it is to be a self-taught fashion designer in Ghana, to be running your own business, have your own students, and have your own workers. So this is it. I got to actually the central market, which is also known as Ghana Dubai. I don't know why, but that is how they call it. But the place is nice, very, very organized. So I went to my guy. This guy gives me like most of the things I need. Like, he has a lot of things in his shop, sewing things. So what I'm buying, and the things are in wholesale prices, so the prices are quite down compared to the other shops. So when I go to his place, I make sure that when I'm buying things like this, like I'm buying them in bulk. I had like a shortage of some zip colors and like shirt colors. I pretty much I buy my things in bulk, right? So when I get the chance like this to go to town and notice that my things like my zips and things are kind of down, I try my best to restock as possible, as many as I can. So here I came to my guy. I told him I needed zips with some different types of inches and like dozens of each. That was a designated one. So as usual, he actually goes into the zips, get colors that's like, normally I work on. I don't know how they kind of get the gist of the things, the zips that kind of goes, but I think they kind of help us with that. You can really write like, I need 200 zips from this inches, and like that would be extremely stressful. But with this guy, when I go, I tell him I need zips, I need this dozens, this amount of money I've dedicated for the zips, these are the amounts of money I've dedicated for my threads, right? So I just tell him this is how much I have in the threads envelope, this is how much I have in the zips envelope. So like, let's just do something. I want them. He does them in wholesale. He know how I buy them. He just start picking them up for me. So here, these were some of the things I've actually got, like these threads, like these dips, and I had to add some other things to it as well. So I needed to restock my linings as well. I actually started the whole shop with just 3 linings, but as time goes on, I was like, pretty much reinvesting the money in it. And one of the things that I do personally as an individual is like, when I buy these things to the shop, I sell them to myself, right? I don't just use them on projects and then assume when there's time for me to go to shop, I can just, get the money and then just buy them. No, I don't do that. I have envelope demarcated or dedicated to each thing I have at the shop. I have envelope for blackouts, I have envelopes for zips, I have envelopes for, threads, like everything, like bone, everything. I have envelopes for them. So each envelope has like its own money that goes into it. So if I use linen, I pay for linen. If I buy fabrics, like I use fabrics, I use that. If I get in for stuff, I get like, so that is how it is. So I try my best to, after, selling it to myself for production, actually come to the shop to, I come to the town or the marketplace to restock them. So the ones I have used, the colors I do not have, the colors I have, that really pretty much kind of sells more. So their fabrics are like, their colors like white and black. For sure, no matter the situation, like those are the ones that really, really moves perfectly, or like that moves more. So when I come back, I just try to restock it. And there are some other colors that really doesn't use, you don't really use them that much, but it's still cool if you have them, right? Because like one or two things can come around and then you would need to use that. So I just try my best to, go back and then restock it. So that has been one of the tricks that I've been using for my, how I restock my things. So I have these envelopes there. So it is not like when the time is up, that is when I go into whatever place I have my money to, kind of take the money to go to the market to get them. No, no, no. I have them in these envelopes, so that after like the whole kind of ordeal, and I realize that, chairs are getting finished, chairs are getting finished, zips are getting finished, I just kind of, go to the town or to the shop and then go to market, sorry, so that I can just, kind of restock it. So here at this section, I was mostly done with like, the things I had to buy at my friend's shop, at this guy's shop. So that is why you see here me doing here. So here in the section, he was actually, kind of trying his best to arrange all the things back into like a sack for me to just make it like a whole one, and then like for me to take it to the shop. So here in the section, he's arranging the things I actually purchased like that, and then you see him dropping them inside like that. It really isn't easy. So he first wanted to use this bag, but he realized that no, the things I got wasn't gonna go into that bag, so he had to, turn it up into a bigger bag. That is why you see him doing here. This guy is very, 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 very good. Like he has that patience for me to absolutely take my shreds out, like my envelopes out. This is the amount I have in envelopes, so come and give me envelopes. Like, I mean, these are the amounts of money I have in my zips envelope, so kindly do get me things like that. These are the amounts I have in my shreds, so kindly do get me like that amount. And then he has that patience to go in through that process with you, and I really appreciate him for that. Like he really has made my work so easy. Sometimes like the prices on the markets really doesn't like, stay at one side for a very long time. It just fluctuates, either goes up or come down due to some, I don't really like, due to some problems you having in our system. That is what happens now. So when I go to him and I tell him this is the money I have, he'll be like, okay, there has been a job, or like there hasn't been a job, there has been like a maintenance here, like you're maintaining these prices, and therefore you can get this. So you can't really stay in the house and decide I'm gonna buy this one 10, this one 5, this one. You can do that. So there I was done with this, so I had to actually move to another place to also get some, beading materials. I needed to restock my beading materials as well. So here I had to get some lace for some project that I had to do. So I came to this guy. He has one of the most beautiful laces as well at the shop in the market, and I really do love their lasers, like really beaded quality lasers, and their prices are extremely moderate for me to, purchase and work around with this. So I just let my clients know, like I have this guy, he has very nice elegant fabrics that I buy them from, and they are beaded. We have sequins, like we have so many different kinds, 3Ds and different colors. So whatever one that you would love to purchase, I just let you know, like this is what I'm getting, so let's just work around it. So here as well, I had to work on a kente project. Then I actually came here to get some of the plain kente for the project that I had to work on. I will be uploading that one as well. I'll be leaving the link in the bio after it has been uploaded. So I'm sure by now it would have been uploaded, so kindly check the link in the bio. You would get that elegant kente piece I made. So here I came to this kente shop. They had a variety of kente shop. Like I think Central Market Dubai, it's so cool. Like this idea that the government really implemented, Like they've really done well. I applaud our government. Like Ghana, like I'm so proud of Ghana. Like I'm so proud of the Ghanaian like government for doing this. They've really done a great job with this market. You know, it's just one place, demarcated place, and then you have people that sell kentes, people that sell trash, like everything you kind of need, you will be able to get it, which is very, 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 very great. Very, very, very great. So you don't necessarily have to, move from like, Roman Health to Doom to like, they are all around in one like demarcations, and that's so perfect. I really appreciate that somebody's done. So here I was done with the kente, purchasing of the kente, so I had to move to Baba's place to also get some things. So after that I went to Baba's place to get some things, got them, and then left. As you can see, so this is how kente looks like. Can you see the light? Even though it's fast, you can see like, things are pretty much going on, right? Can you see how the place is? I think this time I'm gonna, slow down the speed, so that you can see how beautiful the whole place really is. It's pretty much an organized place and very cool. If you want my guy's number, the guy that deals with the wholesale of my Zetas styles, kind of let me know so that I can drop the number in the description as well. He's a very, very good person. He has that patience to deal with whatever things you're going through. Like, he's there to make sure, he's there to make sure you get what you need, and the things you need, they have them in wholesale prices. So I went to a specific shop the other time to get some pearls, and I actually bought that pearls at that section at I think maybe quite an amount. And I came to this guy's shop and I asked for the pearls, and he was like, it was like half the price I bought from the other shop. I was like, how is that even possible? So that was how I get to get stuck at this guy's place. So here in this section, we were heading home, right? We were heading home. I joined my brother. He was also coming, so I just took advantage of that to join him to come home. So we're getting home, and my shop is basically in front of my house, which is a very positive thing, and I'm so blessed to have that system working for me. And this is it. I was still working on a project that had to be, delivered the next day, so that was what you see me doing there. So after I came, I had to, go through the things, and then I arranged them with my girls. So these are some of the students I have. I don't think all of them were present here at this moment, but pretty much these are some of the students I have. So the zips, she was arranging the zips. These are the zips we already had there, but some colors were kind of missing out, and those were the lining that had to be arranged. Pretty much and stuff like that. So if you are using a system or whatever you're doing, I would encourage that you try your best to get the envelope or whatever books you can get to do. I've seen this kind of books walking around and stuff like that. I think I'll try to find a link to that on Amazon, and then I kind of put it here in the description, so that you can also get something like it's a bind book that you can just, you can either put your zips there and stuff like that. You just put them in the book. It kind of had this seal at the top of it that it would be sealed, so you would have no worries for it, like it coming out or something. I'll leave the link when I get in contact with it. I've seen it, and I think it was a very great idea. Pretty much. So here I was so tired, I needed to get some water. Like, this is the typical behind the scenes of how the whole thing is going. I think I should be doing an update video of how the shop looks like, how my students, I've moved from one shop, so I have two shops now. So the shop is front where I am, and the other shop, I kind of think I have to do a demarcated video for that, so that I just let you guys know my progress. When I was in my bedroom with two demarcated spaces, one side for sleeping, one side for my machine, I kind of showed that a little bit. So maybe I would go on and do that video. I will leave it in the description when I do that video, or an update on where I am now with business and everything. But as you can see, I'm doing things are really going cool and very, very nicely, and I thank God for that. I'm so grateful that life has, pretty much been fair to me. So I'm so proud of where I am now, and pretty much excited. So here I was getting the inches of zip. So it is 14. I was arranging them on the floor and stuff like that. So I had to, move on and work on the threads so that the girls could work on the zips and arrange them in the inches. Sometimes it mess them up. So when I get opportunities like this, I just let them rearrange them and then, kind of restock them and stuff like that. So here I had to, put this thread. I have the tutorial on how this thread holder was made. I'll leave the link in the description as well so that you can also check it out and do something like this for yourself. It really does help you. So with my population, I think I have almost like 10 people, or let's say 8 people, like approximately 10 including workers there. So the population is quite high, so I couldn't really invest in like the bigger ones. Imagine 10 people and we have 3 people working on whites, so it means you're gonna have like bigger ones, like white, like 3 bigger ones. But these small ones, like they just pick it, like you can know, like you can even 20 people can work on things like that, like that. If it's white, 20 people can work on it. So this one really works best for me. That's the reason why I'm still stuck with the small threads rather than investing in the bigger ones. I met some people there, they were like, kind of insinuating I should do that. So here I had to arranged it. I wanted her to arrange it, but kind of system she was going with it wasn't really helping out. So I just had to come in and then remove them and arrange them in a way that it had to work. Even when I was in like that single room where they have been my production area, I was able to exist. So if I'm being blessed to have like this shop, like these 2 shops, it means no matter the situation, it has to work out. That is one of the principles I work around. No matter the situation, it has to work out. Even 1 room, I was able to exist there. How much more 2 rooms? I mean, even half or quarter room, I was able to exist with my machinery and everything. So how much more 2 rooms? It has to, no matter the situation, it really has to. So that has been one of the principles I work around. And then sometimes when they say things are not working out, like no. Even that room, I was able to exist. How much more this big place, 2 rooms? That is never happening. You have to make sure you strategize and then place things at perfect places so that you can exist and feel fine and free and stuff like that. You just don't have to pretty much let yourself be confided because like you feel like it wouldn't work out, and then no. So this was the project I worked on during like that day when the lady came in for fitting. This is a typical behind the scenes. This was the beads, like the beading. Those were the things I was doing in the car. If you could remember, like them me in front of the car working on that. This was what I was working on. So pretty much. So this is how chaotic today can be sometimes. And this was one of pretty much semi-chaotic day. And I hope you will learn something new. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Kisses.